Hello everyone, I am Dr. Neha and today also I will tell you about a periodic graphic obviously made by Andy Bruning and collaboration between CNE and Newsletter. So let me show what I have today for you is air purification technologies. Now we all know that in COVID-19 pandemic there are lot many researches going on in air purification system. So now in this infographic, Andy Brenning has compiled all these different technologies used and like how they work to combat that airborne virus. So let us see one by one what these technologies are all about. I'll show you one by one. So let us go to the first one, which is high efficiency particulate air HEPA filter. So basically HEPA filter, which is high efficiency particulate air filters, they use polypropylene or fiberglass fibers and they trap the particle using that fiber. So the filter must remove 99.97% of 0.3 μm diameter particle from the air. If you have to certify it, that is the mandatory requirement. And there are trials also, there are evidences also that the HEPA filters reduces the viral infection in hospital. Now how do they work? If the particle is having size less than 0.1 μm, it diffuses into the fiber, while if the particle size is greater than 0.4 μm, then the smaller particles get intercepted as they flow this past fiber, and the larger particles impact the fibers directly. So that is how it prevents the particular particle to go ahead out of the fiber. The fiber which we are using here is either could be polypropylene or fiberglass, right? Now let us go to the second one, which is ultraviolet C, UVC light. UVC light basically hit the bases of like DNA and RNA to fuse, so it deactivates the virus. The same chemical mechanism can damage the human DNA and RNA also, but this far UVC light, which is not in that range, it's around 222 nm, so that is quite safer for us, because this dead skin cells absorb it, so it does not reach our living cells, so that's not that harmful to us as a human, but like it is actually deactivating airborne viruses. So if it UVC lights in a ventilation duct can deactivate the airborne virus, so that's a good feature. It is not going to affect us but the virus. Now there are two more which they have discussed in this particular issue of June 21. Let us go ahead with them. The third one they said is bipolar ionization. So what happens in some air purifiers, they use this high voltage electrodes. What they do is they ionize the molecule in the air, and these ions react with the protein on the virus surface, and that's how it prevents the virus from infecting our cell. So this is very interesting, you know, the voltage electrode will generate ion and the ion is going to react with the protein on the virus, and that's how the virus does not infect the cell. But there is very little research on this method effectiveness as of now outside the lab, and this ionization also is a problem because it can generate ozone which irritates our airways, so that's also a problem. But yes, that's a technology. Now coming to the fourth one, which is photocatalysis. Photocatalysis, photo means light, so shining UV light onto some material such as like titanium dioxide, it releases electron and leaves behind positively charged holes. Molecules in the air react with this electron or hole, and they generate these reactive oxygen species which damage the molecule that makes up a virus. So this is particularly related with photo, like in the light, UV light, these materials release an electron and they releases charged holes, and then they further react and damage the molecule which makes up the virus. So this one is the fourth one. So basically in this today's video I told you that there are four basic air purification technologies which can help us to combat that airborne virus. You can read the full article in this newsletter also for further detail. Now if you have liked this video, please click on like, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. I'll keep on updating you all like this. Thank you so much.